Welcome back, guys, to Sonic 06 Let's Play. I am Matt from Out. Well, we
don't need to do it.
we don't need to do it.
I think
Okay,
we're good.
yeah, we're pretty much good. Anyways, the last one, Silver Falcon kick, or no, Shadow Falcon kick Silver in the head.
I would love to see
Went back to the
Silver try to kick
past.
anyone.
we
dude.
made it official that it's Shadowy, the Hedgehog now.
Shadowy the Hedgehog. But anyways, they're back in the past, and this is kind of like an event that happened 10 years ago.
Why do you
caused all this
refuse
crap.
to listen to my voice?
They tried to control God. That's what they were doing.
And this is one of the only CG cutscenes in the game too, so it's a nice quality shit, but it still looks jarringly weird.
How did Elise go through the entirety of that lab?
I think that's the biggest question ever asked in this cutscene. How did she get through with no lamp codes, no security or anything, and just waltz right in there?
How'd she get past that ball puzzle?
How
wait.
she get past?
Wait a
Oh,
minute,
actually, you
wrong
know
level,
what's
wrong
funny?
level.
There is a ball puzzle on this level.
It's just, yeah, wait, oh yeah, you got the point. How the heck did she get past those rotating balls you gotta float on? What, did she have the purple gem? Or the sky gem? Yeah, so this is where Iblis and Mephiles just formed. Mephiles, you know where they're from. Mephiles is from Shadow's story.
Mephiles is essentially the second part of Solaris.
Essentially, yeah. Because Solaris is a two-form thing. Mephiles and Iblis. They got split up here.
Is it me or even in the CG cutscenes they like any sort of emotion too?
Oh, definitely.
They don't have any emotion in this game.
They don't really have many emotions, and it's so funny because the game that came out before this, Sonic Riders, had a lot more expressions than the HD game. Past generation.
Why are we
looked better
playing
than
so
the
many Blast Sonic games lately?
Riders wasn't blah, it's just a racing game. So,
Yeah,
it
but
had
it's not
story.
something everybody can get into though.
I know.
Okay,
I understood it. That's
now
why
we are taking control of Shadow here. Shadow plays exactly like Sonic, except for the fact that his style is more combat oriented.
which is pretty much you just mashing the A button constantly.
Yeah. One thing, okay, I'm going to say this right now. One thing that annoys the crap out of me about this game is the fact you can't jump into enemies.
Uh-huh, yeah.
That annoys the crap out of me.
Because in every single last other Sonic game, whenever you
So
jump, you can still hurt him.
all he really is that he's Sonic only beat melee attacks things by
yeah.
jumping into them. And
He's also a
Well-
tiny bit slower.
He's a tiny bit slower, and plus he can also do Chaos Spear, which
Yeah, so he has a projectile weapon,
he is a projectile.
which you don't use anyway, so it's not like anything spectacular. It's
so
just
do you
there.
show it off?
I don't know if I show it off here, but I will show it off in the Shadow playthrough. We will
Ah.
see soon, yeah.
Because there's upgrades for it as well.
Yeah, you
I
said you
think-
finished recording all of the Shadow playthrough aside from the final.
No,
story.
I haven't started it yet, but I will soon this week. I was actually thinking about doing it this week.
True.
'Cause
And you were
I
gonna
pretty
record
much-
it with the.
You know what?
standard
I
F
really
card.
don't blame your lack of motivation to do this.
But you were gonna record with the standard F card, right?
Well,
Or was it gonna
yeah,
be HD?
I was gonna do the standard def card because I've already done like most of the playthrough in the standard def card. So.
I don't blame you, especially because with this game, besides the sharper text and everything, I haven't really noticed too much of a difference between.
I really don't
upgrade
know
and
if my
HD.
capture card's HD or not.
No, it's not. If it has composite to S video, that's not HD. HD is component or HDMI.
Yeah. Essentially, I have one playthrough that's already recorded and stuff, and it's going to be my first capture card LP for the channel. Not the one that's the best start to it because it's a Game Boy game after all, and it's easy to emulate. But
Oh, that's
Hey.
fine.
it's a test.
One thing I didn't know about this until I just found out recently, you can actually use those metallic balls. You can actually grab onto them with silver psychokinesis. I did not know that until just recently.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that somewhere.
We all learn new things every day.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
What's with that random ass shield blocking the thing?
This enemy right here, he shields a lot of attacks.
Yeah, and that's why you have to hit him with that
His
ground
weak
pound.
point is that red glowing eye. That's his weakness. And whenever he's not like guarding, that's whenever you can use the shockwave ground pound thing, and that'll kind of stun him, and then you can lift him up.
And because we don't really have much else to talk about, I'll at least bring this up because I've actually got to see this game where the characters don't disappear. You know how whenever you get hit in this game, we see the characters disappear in most playthroughs?
Yeah.
That's not how the game actually does it. So many people think that is because they haven't played it. The characters blink rapidly. but
Yeah.
there's so much flicker, you can't see what's going on, and the capture card just kind of
It's
has an
kind of
issue.
like the best way I can explain it is if you guys watched my Mega Man X blind playthrough, and I got Storm Tornadoes or Storm Eagle's weapon.
Storm Tornado, you had the weapon name right.
Storm Tornado. Okay, when I got Storm Tornado, you cannot see the attack. That's
Yeah.
because there was a lot of flicker.
That's
Yeah.
why I nicknamed it the Invisible Tornado after I tried doing that Let's Play when I first started.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
because
pretty much the same concept that happens.
I'll go into the technical details about it because I did this before and Marley asked about it. Now,
It's
since
just,
I've
it's,
seen
just,
it,
it's all it is. It's really just lack of frame rate, I think.
actually, that's exactly it, Ken. Because here's the thing what we're doing. A capture card, a standard definition capture card, records it interlaced. Means there's a bunch of lines on the screen. But computer screens display things in progressive scan, so it would look like a mess. So this capture card is doing something called interpolating, pretty much meaning it's cutting the frame rate down a tiny bit to get rid of those lines. So any kind of flicker is cut out. That's the best way to put it. Which is why some people use a technology called blend fields, because that keeps the flicker in, but it has more motion blur. Also can make
I'm
the
gonna say
footage
this-
really blurry.
Going off on a different topic, I'm actually kind of glad I'm not as bad as the Game Grumps are when they're playing this game.
They haven't played this, there's 1 and 2, they're not Let's Play group, they're just a bunch of people playing games, really. They don't very try to make the playthroughs
Because-
any good.
Alright,
Okay, all I'm going to say is, have you seen their Naughty Bear playthrough?
I haven't
They're
seen any of
naughty,
their stuff because I don't like them, so no.
There was literally instructions given to them that said, destroy this present or something to move on.
Okay,
And
hold
they
on.
were spending like the entirety of the episode figuring out what to do.
I remember them doing that in all these games in general,
Well,
at least here
Ken,
and
actually, if Kevin's here, was here, and I know he would be bringing this up, he would actually defend them because, okay, that little section right there, when it says destroyed, it only came up for like a millisecond. So how could they have seen that?
It's just in general, they do that when the games would describe it, and it's not always where they miss it, so it's just a
Yeah.
minor annoyance.
No.
But not everyone likes them.
I will
The group that
defend
don't.
Game Grumps in that sense because that I would have done the same thing because, well, it only appeared the word destroy only appeared for like half a second.
Yeah,
Then
but
again, it's hard for me to say anything because Naughty Bear looks kind of like a very generic game. if
it's
anything.
it's another kill simulator. It's just revolved about teddy bears.
I don't.
But I don't want to. I don't think we should talk about them anymore before the fan base jumps down our throats because their fan base is already horrendous enough. We don't need
Wait,
them
there's a
attacking
fan
us.
base for that game?
No, Game
No,
Grumps.
Game Grumps is a fan.
Oh, I was about to say Naughty Grumps has a fan base. I mean, Naughty
Naughty
Bear has a.
Grumps.
Naughty Grumps. Naughty Grumps.
Great, you already made another segment because they already made their own little segment of their own channel.
Well, there you go. There's a.
This is the
There's
ball
a-
puzzle. that
Oh
we were-
yeah, in Sonic's playthrough of this level, you can actually skip this with the purple gem, but you're required to do it with silver because there's no way you can skip it unless you can hover over to these
You know what's so
platforms, and that's still difficult.
You know what's funny? I still did it legitimately on the Sonic playthrough.
I know. You know, the one time you can actually skip it, and you have to show it off later anyways, you don't. And please tell me you don't go for this. Please tell me you don't go for this.
Yep.
I hate you.
Yeah,
That is
probably.
why I hate you, because you went out of your way to go get a medal, and it kills you. That's
What?
why you don't do it if they're worth nothing.
It's not like I almost died. But like it's not like I don't have like it's not like I have like 2 lives right now. I have 10. It's fine.
Yeah, we wasted our time. That's some few seconds I can never get back.
That's a few seconds that you'll never get back. Because you're sitting here watching Sonic 06.
Yeah, you owe me a new game now. Go get me
All
Star
I'm
Fox
gonna say
Adventures.
is blame Matt.
But
Blame
yeah,
Matt.
blame me.
Alright, well, he's the one recording this, so yeah, I do
It's
blame him
technically-
anyways.
My fault.
Blame you for why we're still on this. It's pretty much a filler commentary at this point, guys. Because we get to this from time to time, so it's more like filler on the channel. Although we still kind of enjoy going back to these at times, it's more of a filler thing for the channel itself. Just admittedly. I know you probably don't like to hear that, Matt, but I think that's probably what everyone else is thinking.
Oh well.
Including us. At least we're still
I'm
doing
still
it.
thinking that I still actually am kind of enjoying this playthrough. Because, you know,
Well, you
it's
played the
like,
game, so of course you would.
No,
Oh
like,
wait,
literally.
so when you're jumping while you got the thing and like and hold or whatever, it's like whenever you're jumping, the serpent's got a longer body than you think it would. Because I noticed it was extending out of the ground instead of like flying out of it.
Yeah.
I like
They
it.
have a longer body than you think they do.
Yeah, they do.
I actually like that detail because most games constantly forget that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even though this game has so many inconsistent things already, at least it keeps that consistent. Also, it's like that banging his head against the wall. I think he was.
I'm banging my head against the wall because I hate this.
No, he's head banging.
No, he's like, I hate being an enemy in this game.
No, seriously, he was head banging to the music. He just kind of had a ball in his way.
I can barely hear the music, so I can't even say comment.
Well, the music, Aquatic Base, even though it has really good music.
It does. I
It's
mean,
very,
even though the
very
game
quiet.
itself, it's hard for a lot of people to go back to. The
Is
soundtrack
this
stuff.
kind of like Mega Man X7 where the music is good, but for some reason the music itself is really quiet for some reason?
It's
Yeah.
not really that quiet, but I would
It's
say
just in
it's kind
some
of.
levels it is.
It depends on where you are in the level. Sometimes it's louder than it should be, and sometimes it's quieter than you think.
If Marley was here, he would explain it better.
Oh yeah, because he has more in the musical tone. Even though I'm taking a music appreciation class, it's just
Bubble.
I can't retain it.
Bubbles.
Take the bubble with you. Like I said, I never really knew that you can actually get those metallic balls with silver psychokinesis.
Oh wait,
Until
those
just recently.
balls, not bubbles.
Or
Yeah,
whatever
metallic.
they are. The metallic bubbles.
I just think they're balls, really. So Silver has to grab all the balls.
And he just dropped that. Oh, and I just ran into.
Yeah, good going.
Like I said, I hate that you can't jump into enemies in this game. You could in every other Sonic
I mean,
game.
some of these characters make sense, but seriously, that's a staple to the series. Why take it away?
No, it doesn't make sense because Silver can actually jump into enemies
No.
and Sonic rivals.
No, I said, well, yeah, I know he can do it there, but I said, like, for some of the characters. Like, some of them that jump straight up in certain Sonic games didn't attack enemies. Like, I remember in Sonic Advance 3, when you played with, like, Amy and
Amy,
Sonic as a combo, you couldn't jump into enemies until you hit an R button. That was annoying, but at least they still kept it there. It's just, it's something you had to do. It wasn't automatic. And stop going for the medals, seriously.
I did it just to annoy you.
You just knew I'd be watching, just to be...
Yeah, I knew you'd be watching, and then I knew you'd get
Should have
pissed
put
off
an
and I'd do it.
annotation there.
I should have.
Well, I wouldn't have seen it because of YouTube. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on my own computer to watch this because I'm not gonna deal with the site crashing.
Well, no, I should have put an annotation in my editing. That's what I should have done. Not an annotation on YouTube.
Don't really use much of those annotations. Mainly
I don't
because
use those
I
either.
would just use it just to link it to a video if I put the video out later. But that's
Okay, what did Chugga? Oh my God! And that ball
Oh,
is
come
so,
back! Come back!
That ball is so inconsistent in speed. It's not even funny.
Where are you going?
I hate that
Where
thing.
you going, Paul? I
Wait,
didn't
did you
mean
just
that this
say Saga
you-
LP this what?
No,
No,
not-
I was gonna talk about Chugga. I said I was gonna off of the annotation thing.
Oh yeah,
But,
because Chugga talked about in a video and then on Facebook and Twitter that he was gonna be doing another playthrough soon enough, and it would have like 500 annotations into it. Because
Since
of all the
YouTube
details.
only- Yeah, and since YouTube only has a limit of 200 annotations.
I think it's
No,
like,
300. I'm sorry.
like 250 or 300. I'm sorry, one.
I have to go back on the ball.
Yeah, because the ball just wanted to dish you. It's like, I don't want this guy anymore. I'll just zoom away.
And then I died here. I was pissed off. I was like, God damn it! I didn't mean to do that.
I'm waiting for the worst to pop up on the screen, because you always do that.
You didn't cut.
I didn't do it this.
It's right here, so that's why.
Yeah.
Although we cut, he would have just been.
I always have that. Yeah. Just wait until we get to Sonic 3 playthrough. I have a lot to say on that.
You know what we should do next time that we have a longer game like this and we don't want to be in here that long? We got a speedrunner to do it.
You know what I need to
We're
bring
here
with
like
me
2
next
hours.
time in a Sonic F6 episode?
What?
Taco Bell food.
You know what? That one sounds very. That actually sounds very good. I'm sorry, that kind of came out wrong.
What, food sounding good? You don't say!
No, Taco
I could,
Bell.
I
food
could, I
in
could, I
general.
could freaking use some like. Actually, no. I think they stopped doing the loaded grillers recently, didn't they?
I don't know, I haven't been eating Taco Bell much, so I wouldn't say.
Because I normally get their boxes, and there's I freaking love their loaded grillers, man. Like Normally, I'm a variety type person, whereas I always get like a different like item whenever I go to whenever I revisit a restaurant. But in this case, it's like, no, I always get the loaded griller box because there's so much in there, and plus I added an extra taco, and I'm fine and dandy to go from there, you know.
I don't blame you.
Okay, I'm gonna say this my gripe here. I don't like this ball section here.
Well, the
because
ball
you
just
have to
goes
get
zoom right away.
I don't like that the ball goes on its own little thing.
That's why
It
you
takes
probably
the
should
crap
just
out of
jump over here. No, Silver! We're in outer space! That's why you're a
Seriously.
fish!
Anybody who goes to Taco Bell, get the loaded griller. It's like one of the best things ever.
How much does that cost, anyways? I think it's...
I think it's one of the very cheap menu items actually. So
Yeah, because I remember seeing on the menus one of the cheaper items. Like a few bucks. Because I got Taco Bell, it's not too far. It's like 10 to 15 minutes away. So, like, next
do
time
you go
I'm
to
down
Taco
there...
Bell, Matt?
Yes, I do. We actually have a Taco Bell at the Union. I go there all the time. I freaking love Taco Bell.
I mean, I only was
I know
skeptical
that
because...
like the university I'm going to be going to next semester, they have a Quiznos inside of there. So.
Oh man, you're lucky, because Quiznos is good.
I still prefer Subway, but Quiznos is okay.
I prefer Subway as well, but I still really enjoy a good Quiznos whenever I can get one. Like, whenever I would have to go to an airport to pick up someone, there's a Quiznos there, I'll grab a sandwich. So it's one of those, like, bar few treats kind of thing.
I thought this section out. I went and activated all the switches before I got on the ball. Just FYI.
I'm kind of questioning whether I should like pick up some food after this episode's over or not.
Well, if, you know, that'd probably be best.
Because at the
you're
same
hungry.
time, I don't feel like killing much gas either, but I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, I don't...
Dude, I say go for it. How far is Taco Bell?
Like about 10 minutes.
I'd say go for it though.
That's not too bad, because
It's
that's
not
how
too
mine would be. Same thing.
Oh, those switches, I don't know if I mentioned it in Sonic's playthrough, but if you activate them, they kill all the enemies in the room instantly.
I think I might have mentioned it somewhere there. Because those are instant kill, because it would just
Yes.
suck in all the enemies.
This is tricky. Not really.
Or you just tank it and take a hit.
Yeah. I think the
Whoa.
gold rings are
Okay.
here.
Yeah, it is. Because, you know, we've been in the stage for 13 minutes already. It better be right here.
You know, one thing I don't like, and I'm glad they kind of fixed it in future Sonic games. I guess Clement says it best. The Dark Age of Sonic is whenever they had HP on their enemies. And this game was a big culprit of it.
Yeah.
All the enemies took more than one hit to kill.
I actually
I
noticed...
mean, like Sonic Heroes and Shadow did it too. I don't know what Sonic Heroes is like. But
I can describe it, because I went back to play it not too long ago. The thing is...
Isn't it, but like I know Shadow isn't too bad because he has guns to shave off enemy health pretty fast. So.
Oh, yeah. The thing is about a lot of the
This
problems that
game
people
really-
have with the Dark Age of Sonic started actually with Heroes. The length of the levels increase in Heroes. They were like 5 to 7 minutes, depending on who you played as. And then the health bars were introduced, taking multiple hits to kill enemies, and that just transferred over. It started with Heroes, not because of how long the game was, because of multiple playthroughs, no, because of just the long levels and then the health bars that were introduced. That didn't help. I mean, I'm glad they got rid of it for the most part, after... I'd like to say actually this game.
It's funny. Listen, the Sonic's games are all about speed, but yet they have like a huge fetish with long levels.
Which luckily is getting fixed more and
Yeah.
more and more.
Anywho, guys, we'll see you guys on part 20. See you guys then.
Bye.